軍大西洋方面第一軍司令部より入電。
読め。
救出命令です。ティフォーン打撃軍は演習計画を即時中止。北欧連合特殊任務戦部隊アウズの救援に至急向かわれたし。以上。
副長、旧ノルウェー西岸ローガラン県スタバンゲルに進路を取れ。アイサー、北海艦隊の動きはどうなっている？
国連北海艦隊は現在スタバンゲルに向け移動中ですが、信号の発信源に最も近い戦闘部隊はティフォーンヘッドクォーターよりアウズ応答せよ。ティフォーンヘッドクォーターよりアウズ応答せよ。
救難信号の受信から数時間、航路をかなり東寄りに取っておいて正解でしたね。まあ、信号はベータの支配地域から発信されている。いずれ我々にお鉢が回ってくるのは分かりきっていたからな。やれやれ、足の速い船に乗るというのも考えものですね。何を言わせら。さて副長、慌ただしくなるぞ。
セジュロ、こっちへ。
Coming.
大隊長入室。
Oh shit.
ご苦労、楽にしろ。いい知らせ。
では状況を説明します。本日未明、本艦ヘッドクォーターが北欧連合第38特殊任務戦部隊アウズより発信された緊急作戦任務のため、旧ノルウェー西岸ローガラン県スタバンゲル近郊に上陸していた同部隊は、地下侵攻してきた規模不明のベータ軍と接触。即応任務に備えて航路を東寄りに北上していた本艦は、先ほど国連軍大西洋方面第一軍司令部より
In order to rescue the Nordic Union force. This is actual combat. The atmosphere in the room makes it obvious, though. Not training, not an exercise. Actual combat. There's something weird going on with the people here. They feel different somehow. I could swear they all transformed into someone else the moment we heard the alarm. This is the real thing. This is real war.
本艦は現在作戦地域に向け全速航行中。本日深夜から未明にかけての戦闘となる予定だ。毎度のことだが、救出対象の作戦内容は詮索するな。我々はただ命令を遂行するのみだ。了解。以上が悪い知らせだ。いい知らせは、この任務により我々は欧州統合火力演習に参加できなくなったということ。
In standard operating procedure for a strike force to not concern itself with the specific mission of the unit, to not concern itself with the specific mission of the unit they're supposed to rescue. What baffles me, though, is that they don't seem to care, even when going in blind exposes them to mortal danger. So this is what Lieutenant Fulner was trying to say.
私たちの任務はここの防衛だけじゃなく、北欧から北アフリカまでをカバーする緊急即応展開だからね。要するにデリバリーの便利屋みたいなもの。足の速い空母が集中配備されているのはそれが理由ね。
The Bundeswehr's 44th Tactical Armored Battalion is a rapid response unit. As such, they must always be ready to deploy on a moment's notice. That's why the TSFs on board are already prepared for sortie. This is the real face of Cerberus. Now that it's come to this, the time for frivolous diversions is past. It is time for war, and every man and woman in the battalion stands ready to do battle. Emergency sorties must be so common in the European front, they become part of their daily routine. That's exactly why everyone is so easygoing, because Cerberus is aware they could find themselves in mortal peril at a moment's notice.
要救助部隊は現在ベータとの戦闘を継続中です。ただ砲弾消耗が激しく、彼らが揚陸に使った艦艇のほとんどがレーザー級の餌食になっていて、上陸部隊が独力で脱出することは不可能です。
この任務は俺も出る。ディオンの隊が別動任務に出ているからな。
The battalion CO himself will sortie? Is the situation that dire?
真壁候補生、本艦はこれより戦域沿岸部に接近し、艦載機の航続距離を稼ぐ。
Yes, sir. Damn it. My voice. I can't hide the fear.
仮に10レーザー級の突発出現があれば、本艦の安全は全く保証できない。確認だが、遺書は書いておくか。
heavy laser class could show up. Their beams are on a completely different level from the regular class. It would take them less than a minute to melt through the heat-resistant armor plating of a battleship like this. Our TSF carrier will not be fighting on the front lines, but that makes no difference. As soon as we cross over the horizon line, we'll be in their effective range. Rapid reaction force and all, I don't know how many AL warheads they were carrying to the exercise. Probably not enough to comply with the demands of actual combat. As soon as we run out of anti-laser munitions, a slow-moving carrier like this becomes a sitting duck. Might as well be dead then. And the Major is telling me that in a situation as dire as this, I have no choice but to entrust my safety to others. I could very well die today, before I stand on the front lines as a proud member of the Royal Guard, before I've ever struggled against the 8 minutes of death. I'm shaking? Am I afraid? No, that's ridiculous. Impossible. It's not that I'm shaking in fear. I'm actually trembling with anticipation. Pathetic. Why am I trembling like some craven half-wit? I should be ready. It's precisely for moments like this that I've killed myself training every single day. God damn it! I'm a son of House Makabe, a service pilot of the Royal... No, that doesn't matter. I'm a Makabe. I'm a member of the Royal Guard. And in death, that doesn't matter at all. In death, all men are equal, just like we are at the moment of our birth. This is the moment of truth. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. No, I do now. Ridiculous. To think I had to stare death in the face before I could figure out something so simple. What a fool I am. Damn it. My voice is still hoarse. Speak from your stomach. Let your voice be heard, Seijurou. I've been prepared for this since the day I arrived. I wrote my will long before leaving Japan.
Seijurou.
Hell yeah.
インペリアルのモノノフに対し愚問だったな。許せ。
I did it. I could speak. Ah, hell yeah. Everything Lieutenant Fulner has told me is starting to fall into place. The realization that I have misunderstood her all along has finally dawned on me.
それでは次に具体的な作戦を説明します。
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, let's go.
中で候補生。
Yes, ma'am. Excuse me. The carrier's combat information center. Hearing the operator shout order one after another makes it clear the situation on the ground must be constantly developing.
これが網膜投影用のヘッドセットです。現在第44戦術機大隊のものと同調させてあります。使い方はわかりますか?
Yeah, it's tuned to one of the TSS from the 44th. I think I can guess whose it is. Please not worry. I've already used one of these back in the Empire.
念のため伝えておきますが、戦闘中、私たちはあなたに何もできません。
I know. There's no need for concern. I'll be fine.
立派ね。安心して。この間は安全だから。
Of course. I know she's trying to put me at ease, but hearing such words coming from an experienced crew member is exactly what I needed right now. I wonder if I'll be able to keep the same presence of mind when I'm finally deployed. Setting up Japanese language mode, and done.
Cerberus ツバイより真壁候補生。機関は艦船武官として扱われ、大隊の部隊間通信および映像の一部視聴が許可されます。
Makabe here. Thank you. I appreciate your consideration.
艦船に際してメインチャンネルはローテツベルフに設定。セルベルスツバイよりローテツベルフ。
Yeah, who's the Road 12?
接
Yep, knew it.
続を確認。感度良好、問題なし。清十郎。
Makabe here. I can hear you loud and clear.
清十郎の期待に応えられるよう頑張ってくるからね。私の活躍、ちゃんと見てなさいよ。
That's right. I was forgetting something so crucial. Lieutenant Fulner also had dysortia, which means she might die today.
そこのあなた、大丈夫ですか? 我が隊へようこそ、真壁訓練生。今日から10日間、あなたのお世話をさせていただきます。清十郎は本当真面目なんだから。
It's not just her. Lieutenants Falkenmeyer and Witzelben have also been commissioned as service pilots for barely over half a year. There's no guarantee they'll survive.
その顔、なんか疑ってるでしょ。清十郎。
Yes, Lieutenant?
私の目の前であなたを絶対に死なせない。
Huh?
だからちょっとだけでいいから
Hell yeah.
私を信じてね。
Listen, I may like Helga a bit more, but like, Ilfie's the fucking biggest homie, and I love her. I'll be. I so like her. Yes, Lieutenant. I trust you. Shit. I'm the one who's supposed to be worried about her. But here we are. She'll soon face mortal danger and still finds time to worry about me. Unbelievable. I'm utterly powerless. Completely at their mercy. What a way to drive the point home. Lieutenant Fulner. And everyone in Cerberus. Whoa! Fucking Vosternok's like fucking fucking tech eye patch. Looks fucking dope. Go at speed.
Cerberus, 出るぞ。
ヘッドクォーターよりセルベルス、特殊任務戦部隊アウズは地対防御を継続中。繰り返す。特殊任務戦部隊アウズは地対防御を継続中。
スタバンゲル近郊、重金属運規定濃度に到達。戦術機部隊は粉塵爆発を警戒せよ。
ヘッドクォーターよりセルベルス、まもなく10レーザー級の有効射程圏内に突入する。高度をさ。
セルベルスアインス了解。大体各機聞いての通りだ。
いつものごとくやれ。そしていつものごとく帰還せよ。祖国と人類に尽くせ。以上だ。
セルベルス大隊、10レーザー級有効照射圏侵入まで約3分。
頼むぞ。
They will enter combat soon. To an amateur, this operation might seem downright suicidal. The drop tank-equipped TSFs are launching one after another, grazing the water's surface to avoid the heavy laser classes during their charge. After they've made their way into the combat area, they will split into two groups, one to eliminate the laser class, and another to ensure Aud's safety. Once Aud has been secured, they will switch to defense and make a steady retreat. As soon as they reach the Typhon's extraction point, all Cerberus units will draw immediately. Their current objective is to reach the mission area as fast as humanly possible, but that is still a difficult task in itself. Flying close to the surface of the sea for a long period of time entails considerable risk. To make matters worse, they are only carrying enough propellant to operate within the theater for 40 minutes, excluding the time needed to get to the extraction point. Needless to say, if they're forced to perform high-speed close-quarters combat maneuvers, the propellant consumption rate will inevitably rise. Then again, the choice might not be up to them in the first place. Given the sheer number of beta, they would run out of ammunition in the blink of an eye if they relied solely on long-range attacks. Those are the harsh conditions under which the Bundeswehr's 44th Tactical Armored Battalion has to fight. This is where Cerberus bears its fangs. Impossible missions like these are the norm for an elite rapid reaction force like them. Now everything makes sense. The tension has always been there, simmering beneath the surface. This is just what everyday life is to them. That's why they feel no fear. Sortieing without a comprehensive plan, or even intel in the combat area, is their standard operating procedure. I'm digging this music. That's why they don't have a structured training regimen. Because they need to be ready to carry out their orders, whatever they may be, with no advance warning.
ローテルフよりローテドライ。今思い出したんだが、この間の金早く返してくれ。
何の話だ、ローテエルフ。
God, I love her fucking like combat eye patch.
招待状のくせにバックれんのか？この間のカードであんたが俺に負けが込んだ時のだってな。
言いがかりか、ローテエルフ。作戦中に回線を使っていい度胸だな。
お、マジで怒るぞ。フリーフリーでお前見てただろ。
こちらローテツベルフ、我関せず。繰り返す。我関せず。以上。
おいヘルガローゼ、お前も。
私に振るな。ローテアハトにでも聞け。こちらローテアハト。賭博に関わった記憶など一切ございませんわ。
お前ら。
yes. We're almost in the laser class's effective range. And if any of them take a hit from the heavy laser class, the Typhoon's armor will melt in a matter of seconds. How? How can they joke around these circumstances? How can human beings grow so numb to the fear of death?
Cerberus 大隊10レーザー級有効照射圏侵入レーザー級有効照射圏まで約1分
It's starting.
特殊任務戦部隊アウズより入電アウズはウートシラに向けて移動中敵に押されている至急救援を請う
セルベルスに伝達予定通り連中はウートシラに逃げ込んだ急いで行ってやれ文字通りケツに火がつきそうだ
ヘッドクォーターよりツェルベルス特殊任務戦部隊アウズはウートシラに移動した繰り返
セルベルサインス了解目的座標をウートシラに変更する
セルベルス大隊レーザー級有効照射圏侵入
レーザー照射確認衛星データ照合開始
危ねえってんだよ
あら残念もう少し高度を上げていればよかったのに
なんだと
初期照射検知前期ランダム回避
God damn.
前期兵器使用自由確固の判断で殲滅せよ
Someone's gonna die here. I know it. God damn it. It better not be a free day. I swear to God.
級分布予想出ます
アーレローテンはこれよりベータ軍に機動突撃を仕掛けるケーラ了解
ローテドライより第3小隊ついてこい
了解
何を我が物顔で劣化ウランをタンと召し上がれ
イギリス戦はお口に合わなかったかしら
テロあっきだもん
オラオラオラ地球に来るなんと10年早いんだよ
もらった
あまり調子に乗るなよローテエルフ
Oh shit.
ほらロックオンだ
Wait, did her eye patch change in that last? Yeah, her eye patch is different now. What the fuck? Excuse me. You telling me this bitch fucking swapped eye patches, yo, when she fucking actually got into combat? She's like, okay, I was wearing the cool tech eye patch, but yo, I got switched back to the normal eye patch. But excuse me.
やるわねイルフリーレ上手くなったもんだわ
はい小隊長のおかげですローテアハタよりローテゼクス3時の敵支援に感謝する
第2小隊がトップを第1第3小隊で側面を固めよ目的座標はコペルビクそこから一気に前進し
先陣はお任せを
おうアーレローテン前進である
Hell yeah. What am I watching? You wouldn't think the captain is managing the troops, not at all. But the results speak for themselves. Cerberus as a whole acts like a well-oiled machine, dealing with the enemy in the most efficient way possible. Not only that, they do so in the face of an ever-fluctuating battlefield. All pilots know exactly where they need to be and what to do, acting purely on instinct. Improvisation on such a high level is simply abnormal. I can scarcely believe it, but we've never thought it possible. Of course they couldn't perform like this before. In a simulation with a predetermined scenario, where the participants know all the ins and outs beforehand, improvisation serves no point.
Cerberus は予定通り二手に分かれて進行中。現在までの砲弾消耗率は 37%。推定戦闘可能時間は約25分。
25 minutes? They'll run out of propellant in less than 30 minutes if they continue to execute high-speed maneuvers. But since the beta keeps sending in reinforcements, Cerberus has no other choice. Yeah, I remember the mustache twirl. Damn it. There's nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing but watch how the battle unfolds. It's frustrating beyond belief. The captain? Yes, I have faith in them, but even so, I can't help worrying. My apologies. Thank you, Captain.
間もなく本艦は10レーザー級の有効照射圏に侵入する。
Yes, sir.
国連のクソ艦隊は何してるのか。まさか小便垂れたまま動けなくなってるわけじゃないだろうな。はいさ。もともと国連艦隊など当てになさってはいませんよね。
Even with all her anti-laser defenses, the Typhon won't be able to withstand a direct hit from the heavy laser class. And yet we have no choice but to head toward the extraction coordinates at full speed, else Cerberus will be lost.
アウズより再度救援要請。かなり追い込まれているようです。
すぐに行くと伝えろ。状況は把握している。
AL 弾の第4次発射完了。重金属運濃度回復します。救助ヘリ部隊出撃準備完了。
有効照射圏に入るぞ。これより先はタイミングが命だ。アウズ回収後に戦術機部隊回収。ギリギリまで寄せるぞ。いいか、二手に分かれた戦術機部隊が L 字交差でベータ軍をケツから舐めてくるぞ。連中は早いぞ。戦術機部隊には絶対に当ててやるなよ。救助ヘリを出撃させろ。連中がデカ物を持ち帰りたいと言っても全て放棄させるんだ。一切の責任は私が取る。
TSFs are most valuable military assets. It's an order a superior officer would give out without being prepared to face the consequences.
第1、第2中隊ともに所定ポイント到達までわずかです。
機関出力最大戦速でウートシアに寄せる。
了解。
Yes, the CIC personnel are putting their lives at risk, exactly the same as the surface pilots. Everyone is part of the battle. They quickly analyze the situation as it develops, determine the best course of action, and issue the appropriate orders. It's no easy task, especially without direct instructions from headquarters. This battle is a high-stakes gamble, one where they have almost zero control over the outcome. Nevertheless, they struggle, desperately attempting to weave the threads that could lead to the salvation of the human race.
アレローテンの前期に次ぐ。これより我々はウートシラに向けて突撃。ウー
トシラ到達後、アウズを回収。洋上のテュフォンに帰投である。我らが母艦はすでにレーザー照射エリア内まで侵入済みだ。
これで決まりよ。そこね。
眼前に広がるは敵のおぞましい背のみ。処刑屠殺の時間である。中隊各機我が輩に続け。
Hell yeah.
手触りなんだよ、下等生物どもが。
ローテツベルフフォックスワン。
Now she's back to her fucking combat eye patch. What? God damn it. Vosternak, you need to make up your mind. You're fucking with me here. What speed? They're that fast? The second company is cutting their way forward as if the beta were simply butter to slice through. But Major IPlayVidya's Schwartz company is not falling behind either. I never imagined they could penetrate the enemy lines so ridiculously fast. Even so, Nap of the Earth flight burns through propellant like there's no tomorrow. They'll soon run out of fuel. If the Typhon is delayed by even 1 or 2 minutes, it's the end for them. No, it will not happen. The Typhon will arrive exactly on time. I'm speechless. Lieutenant Fulner is providing long-range support with the squad sport cannon while blazing across the battlefield, all without compromising her accuracy in the slightest. Is her situational awareness that good? Or could it be she can perfectly pinpoint where the enemies are going to move next? I could swear the beta are jumping into the lieutenant's shells by themselves. Her skills not commiserate with the time she has spent on the field. This intuition of hers can only be called a natural talent. And the way Lieutenants Falkenmeyer and Witzelman move is far from average either. Their melee skills are on par with the Royal Guard veterans. They're threading the needle with each shot, getting maximum results with the minimum amount of ammo spent. With coordination, what skill? They're in perfect sync, as if they all share collective consciousness. And these three are supposed to be novice pilots? I fucking love this guy. Could I be as good as them after being commissioned for only half a year? Nonsense. That's a question I have nowhere to ask myself. I must become that good. They're only human and so am I. Nothing stops me from reaching their level. However, I can't do it by myself. That is one of the lessons I've learned in my time at Dover. Oh hell yeah, you can watch these two fucking kick some ass together? It's awesome. I'm overwhelmed. Can't take my eyes off the battle.
Cerberus 各機聞いての通り部隊を合流させます。セルベルスツバイよりセルベルスアインス部隊の合流完了。指示をコン。
セルベルスアインスより前期に次ぐフォーメーションウィング3。我々は正面の敵軍を食い破りアウズを回収し脱出する。一人の脱落も許さん。ついてこい。
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Keep it going, I'm here for it.